Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Libby Cope, the Tribal Health Officer for the Makah Tribe, and this is the Health Officer update for February 19th. Let me go ahead and start the slides. All right. So still no new cases here in Neah Bay, and our vaccination efforts are continuing to go well. At this time, we've got 69% of our adult residents of Neah Bay that have had the first dose. So that's 710 total. Our vaccine clinics are going to start being at the community hall next week. So next Wednesday, instead of being at the community gym, our vaccine clinics will be at the community hall. And that's because at this time we've got significantly fewer appointments, which is to be expected. So please remember that. And if you have friends and family who still haven't gotten the vaccine, encourage them to call and make an appointment. And we will also do walk-ins as we have available supplies. Data for, move my photo down, Clallam County. So they just released today's data, and the percent positive is back up over 2% again, putting them at high risk. It's at 2.4 for the data up till February 16th. There are 25 active cases and 986 total. And this is that data. So if you ever want to check out what's going on in Clallam County, you're welcome, of course, to just go to the Clallam County website. It's clallam.net/coronavirus. And that's why I include this page here in case anyone wants to check out their data directly. I've put together a little chart to show the changes in the most recent health order. So MTC passed the health order 0221 on Tuesday, and there were a couple of things that stayed the same and a couple of big changes. So I'm going to break this down in the next couple of slides. This chart is now on the main stick.org website as well. So please check it out there. So these are three things that stayed the same. We're still in phase 3, which means that for social gatherings, indoor gatherings have a maximum of 10 and outdoor have no limits. Of course, that's all with adhering to the overall protocols, which is to avoid close contacts with people outside of your household group. And then last, for businesses, there's still no change. All businesses can be open with an approved workplace safety plan. The big changes have to do with allowed visitors. So the two types of visitors that are allowed are enrolled Makah tribal members and their household members. So that's the symbol is to help us remember. Oh, let me go back. So it's people who live in the same household with a Makah tribal member and who they're all traveling together. And business visitors with an attestation. So to be very clear, it's an attestation, not an application. There's no approval process anymore. All business visitors need to do is fill out the attestation, which is located at stick.org. And that information gets relayed to the checkpoint directly, and they will be expecting the worker to when they show up. So just to be clear, it's not an approval process. It's just an attestation. Again, just to really note, I'm getting a lot of questions about non-Makahs who don't live with an enrolled Makah tribal member. And at this time, according to the health order, they're not allowed to visit. And we'll certainly will update when there's a health order that changes that. And no COVID testing is required for any of these allowed visitors. COVID testing is no longer required, but it is available. So if you believe that there's a reason to get tested in terms of coming from a high-risk area or having had close contact with somebody who might have COVID, please call the COVID question and concern line 645-6273. That's area code 360-645-6273. That number hasn't changed. And we have testing resources that we can either get you connected here at STIC, connect you to a clinic close to where you are at, or we have at-home tests that we can mail to you. Again, not required, but if you think it'd be a good idea, we will help you with that. Lastly, on the health order, no change in the traveling protocols. So Neah Bay residents who travel and have close contact with others in high-risk areas must do a preventive quarantine. And a preventive quarantine is basically acting like you're in phase 1, which means no contact with anyone outside of your household group. It doesn't mean that you can't go to work. Definitely go to work. There should be no close contacts happening in any offices now. And if you want more information or just a reminder of what preventive quarantine is, please check out the Makah COVID-19 public health protocols, which are also still located at stick.org. And it's different than official quarantine, where you technically can't leave your home. All right, that's it for today's quick update. As always, we recommend that you come to the Makah EOC public briefing on Tuesdays at 11:30. If you have any questions, please call that COVID-19 question and concern line. If you want more information, please go to stick.org. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and please stay safe. Sure.